Anne is a 15-year-old girl who came to us regarding the difficulties that she had in school since her second grade. Anne reported classwork problems and difficulties in interpersonal relationship as well. In earlier grades, she complained about difficulties in reading words and concentrating. However, as she grew older, the problems got worse. She experienced frequent headaches and reported occasional fainting and nervousness and panicking in taking seminars. Her teachers also noticed that she had excessive panic during tests. This panic often manifested as a physical illness and came about when she needed to do school assignments or quizzes. After the assessment on the basis of the evaluation of the symptoms, we came to find that she has been suffering from social anxiety disorder. Welcome back to another episode of Connecting Pathways. In the previous episodes, we've been discussing on emotional disorders, how to deal with them. In this episode, we'll be discussing on social anxiety disorder among children, teens, their symptoms and causes. It's normal to feel nervousness in some social situations. But in social anxiety disorder, also called social phobia, everyday interactions causes significant anxiety, self-consciousness, and embarrassment because you fear being scrutinized or judged negatively by others. In social anxiety disorder, fear and anxiety lead to avoidance that can disrupt your life. Severe stress can affect your relationships, daily routines, work, school, and other activities. Social anxiety disorder can be a chronic mental health condition, but learning coping skills in psychotherapy and taking medications can help you gain confidence and improve your ability to interact with others. Signs and symptoms of social anxiety disorder include constant fear of situations in which you may be judged negatively, intense fear of interacting or talking with strangers, fear that others will notice that you look anxious, avoidance of situations where you might be the center of attention, intense fear of anxiety among social situations, analysis of your performance and identifying flaws, expectation of the worst possible consequences from a negative experience during a social situation. Also, difficulties in attending parties or school gatherings, going to work or school, starting a conversation, making eye contact. For children, anxiety about interacting with adults or peers may be shown by crying, having temper tantrums, or clinging to parents. Expectation of the worst possible consequences from a negative experience during a social situation, difficulties in attending parties or social gatherings, going to work or school, starting conversations, and making eye contact. For children, anxiety about interacting with adults or peers may be shown by crying, having temper tantrums, or clinging to parents. Physical signs and symptoms of anxiety disorder may include blushing, fast heartbeat, trembling, sweating, upset stomach or nausea, dizziness or lightheadedness, feeling that your mind has gone blank, or muscle tension. Now let's see some of the causal factors for social anxiety disorder. Like many other mental health conditions, social anxiety disorder likely arises from a complex interaction of biological and environmental factors. Now, let's see some of the causal factors for social anxiety disorder. Like many other health conditions, social anxiety disorder likely arises from a complex interaction of biological and environmental factors, which are inherited traits. Anxiety disorders tends to run in families. Brain structure. A structure in brain called amygdala may play a role in controlling the fear response. People who have an overactive amygdala may have a heightened fear response, causing increased anxiety in social situations. Environmental factors. Social anxiety disorder may be a learned behavior. Some people may develop a significant anxiety after an unpleasant or embarrassing social situation. Also, there may be an association between social anxiety disorder and parents who are more controlling or overprotective of their children. In our next episode, we'll be discussing on diagnosis of social anxiety disorder and the treatment for social anxiety disorder. Thank you and stay tuned.